Hey, thanks for coming by Tori Magoo 44. It is Friday night, and I'm here with Mr. Anonymous and his buddy, and the other buddy, okay? There's a whole bunch of them. Anyway, today is the end of January 2009. Can you believe it? Alright, so I've got some things I'm going to go over with you guys, so hang on. So first of all, this has been a fantastic start to 2009, okay? Fantastic. A lot of stuff is happening that is awesome, okay? So one of the things, this isn't as far as activities that are going on. There's all kinds of things on the net that you can find out what's going on. But for me, a lot of people have asked me, like, how do people get into Scientology? What is the thing that keeps them in? That kind of thing. And a lot of people send me different tapes to listen to. So I'm going to go over this one tape that I've been listening to because I thought it was very interesting as far as Scientology. And it's called The Power of Attraction. And don't have a heart attack. It's not like I'm in some kind of cult. I'm just listening to different tapes. But this one had some interesting points to it as far as someone getting into Scientology and as far as someone getting out. Now, into it, there's that power of attraction in that you're attracted to people that are kind of doing, thinking things you're interested in, right? And you have that attraction, right? Like, ooh, here's a moose. And, oh, what do you know? Here's another moose. They're attracted. Okay? So you walk into Scientology and you just think, hey, this looks pretty cool. And everybody's like, wow, good thing you came in. This was an excellent decision, right? And you're just kind of surrounded by people that are going, excellent decision. Come on in. We've got this and we've got that. And they talk to you about a bigger game. And then some people might even talk to you about joining the Sea Org. And people are like, who would ever join the Sea Org? But when you're in Scientology, in the Truman Show, like I've told everyone, it's sort of like a Truman Show. It's like you're in it. You can't see the walls, right, once you get into it. And then the idea of joining the Sea Org, they're talking to you about, what do you do right now? Well, I work, I work at a paper company. Okay. But, we're clearing the planet, right? We're playing a much bigger game, and we want you to come help play this much bigger game. Okay, so you join the Sea Org, or even if you're just a public in Scientology, but let's say you join staff or you're in the Sea Org. On the Sea Org, you might be just literally wrapping books, right? That's what you're doing. And at the beginning, it's very exciting because you're clearing the planet. Now, your job is to wrap books, right? And at first, it seems really cool because everyone's like, wow, your stats are up. You got 5,000 books out this week. That's fantastic. Way to go. And, you're kind of thinking, hey, this is pretty cool. I'm really helping the planet. But as you move along in the cult, you start thinking a bit. And as I've mentioned to you guys, music is a great thing that helps people, especially music from their earlier past, to click them back out of the cult into their own reality, right? And you start looking at people outside of the Truman Show, not really recognizing you're in a show, but you start looking at other people and going, like for me, it was sort of like, I watched Oprah and I thought, she's successful and she's not a Scientologist. I thought of scientists that I knew and they're successful and have done fantastic things. Writers, they've done tremendous things and they're not Scientologists. Just on and on and on. People that I either knew or knew of that had nothing to do with Scientology and they were extremely successful. So all of a sudden that power of attraction helps get you out of Scientology. Do you see what I mean? But you have to move along a bit to, at first you get into that glue of, oh, how great this is and everything is so good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It just seems so upbeat and everybody's so nice and they're so friendly. It is really tricky. And when I pick it, I'm ever amazed because I went with my friend last weekend and we were in Pasadena and I swear to God, we were sitting in a Pinkberry, which is like an ice cream place for anybody who doesn't know it. And we're two big SPs, right? You know, as far as Scientology, they're always like treating us like we're like these huge suppressive people, right? And if you don't know what an SP is, if you speak out against Scientology once you leave, they declare you suppressive, put it on this big fool's cap, 2 pages. They'll write up as many lies as they need to, so it makes you look horrible, and now you're a suppressive person. So this guy and I are like big SPs, right? And we're sitting in this pinkberry eating, and these 2 people walk in, and I go, they're Sea Org. And he turns around and he goes, really? Because he's been out a lot longer than me. And I said, yeah, trust me, they are. And I said, I'll bet you anything they pay with cash. Because Sea Org always uses cash. They don't use debit cards. Whereas all the kids were in there using their debit cards and stuff. Sure enough, they get out their cash. They were dressed exactly like Sea Org. It was so funny. And the guy, it turned out, was one of the security guys that is around when we pick it, right? But they didn't see us. And my friend said, oh, if they only knew how close they were to the evil of the world. We laughed. It was just very, very funny. But it's so nice to be out. I can't say it enough. It's just, I'm so happy to be free from all of that and literally out and able to do whatever I want to do and listen to whoever I want and say whatever I want. So for anybody if you're watching this, come on out. It's a lot better out here. And for all of you, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so very, very much. And I hope you have a great weekend. All right? And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. I'm sorry to keep it short, but I realize I'm going to run out of time. And it'll be over 10 minutes. And there you go. So, happy weekend.